even more very serious breaking news that you've probably already heard, but I want to elaborate on it some more because I don't think my theory is a theory anymore. I'm just going to say it, okay? And we should all be deeply, deeply concerned by this. But 3 major things happened here today on Wednesday that I believe are all connected. The first one you probably already heard a few hours ago. Jimmy Kimmel was just canceled indefinitely, pulled off the air by ABC after commenting on Charlie Kirk, and the comments weren't even that bad. And as always, before we dive into the rest of this mess, make sure you like, rage, comment, repost, interact to get the word out, please, and follow along for more updates because this is scary. But I'll let you pause to read here, but the part that concerns me most about this one is that they're saying it was because of pressure from the FCC, and if that's true, that goes directly against our constitutional rights. To my knowledge, the FCC, a federal government agency, is not allowed to encroach on freedom of speech like that. That sounds like a very large case. And whilst this is all happening, 2 other huge things are going down. One, I keep seeing a ton of people reporting that they're getting fired or put on leave from their jobs for their own political opinions that you guys on the right apparently fought so hard for us all to have, right? Until it's against yours, and then suddenly you're trying to get everyone fired. But also, out of the blue, the South Park episode that was supposed to air tonight isn't coming out. It's getting blocked for some reason. They posted this excuse saying they just didn't get it done. But if you know anything about South Park, historically, they have never just not gotten an episode done. Ever since the dawn of South Park, they've been making episodes with 6 days. They had a documentary called 6 Days to Air. They've talked about how they've even had to rewrite episodes with only like 1 or 2 days and put them out. The only time they've ever delayed episodes was for like other outside reasons like that major power outage or because they had Comic-Con scheduled this week, not just because they didn't meet the deadline. I'm not buying that excuse for a single second. I think they finished that episode like they always have, and the network is blocking them because 1, they hated Donnie and Charles, and they've never once not gone there. I think they fully went there with this week's episode. And they're probably stuck in arguments with the network because last week when the incident happened, the network pulled their totally innocent episode of Charles off of cable, so it wasn't running anymore, and you can only find it on Paramount Plus now. If they're too scared to keep running an episode that's simply poking fun at the concept of Debate Bros, do you think they're gonna allow an episode that fully does it on TV? No, I think for the first time ever, we're actually seeing someone put their foot down on South Park, and that's the most concerning part to me because they have always historically gotten away with doing literally whatever they want. I know it's a silly measurement, but if South Park can't get away with something, I actually do think we're all doomed here. But I do at least hope the next week when they have to release the episode and it has to meet all the guidelines that it is the most sarcastic, like kiss up, squeakiest clean episode they've ever produced to the point where it is obvious with what they had to do. And unfortunately, we will all get the message.